Hi, I'm Coach John with another practical and actionable video on executive function challenges. Today, we're going to talk about a challenge that comes up all the time if you have issues with organization, and that is email. If you hate email, you're not alone. In fact, in a recent survey by Wakefield Research, 78% of respondents said that email was the worst part of their job. But people just can't seem to get away from email. In fact, in a recent survey, 47% of people said that they would be extremely upset if they had more than 100 unread emails in their inbox. That surprised me a little bit. 100 is not that much. If you have ADHD or executive function challenges, then you might feel a special burden from all that email coming into your inbox every day. So today I'm going to give you some tools and some techniques to help you manage your email rather than letting your email manage you. Okay, the first thing I want you to do is to turn your mail notifications off. You should definitely do it on your phone and on your desktop. I'm just going to show you desktop for Gmail. So I'm in settings and all settings. And if I scroll down, let's see, there it is, desktop notifications and new mail notifications on, important mail notifications on. I would definitely use your mail notifications off. The second thing I want you to do is to delete your old emails. So look up here, I have 210 right now, but just take a look. You may have in the thousands. And if you have emails that are over, let's say, 2 months old, I think you can delete them. I know that might be hard if you're a digital hoarder, but it's really helpful to have a small group of emails that you're dealing with, because what creates anxiety is that you're going to miss something. And if you delete something that's 3 months old and somebody really needs to get in touch with you, they'll follow up with you. So one question I often get from my clients is, well, how often should I check my email? And there's not one answer to that. It really depends on the work that you do. So if you are in customer service and you're on the email queue, you need to be on your email all day long. I have clients who are in sales who say busy season, they really should not go more than an hour without checking their email to miss important communication from a customer. But if you do focus work like coding or writing or designing, then you really should check your email no more than 3 or 4 times a day. Well, that's what I do. As you can see, I put into my schedule for about 20 minutes at a shot email catch up, and I have it 3 times in a day on weekdays. Of course, I do email on weekends, but I don't schedule on the weekends. Now, of course, if you are a pilot or a surgeon, we really don't want you on your email at all, except for maybe when you're off duty or at the end of the day. So let's look at how to go through emails in a really orderly fashion. So the first thing is, I strongly advise that you work from the bottom up, because if you work from the top down, you sometimes don't get all the way down. And then the next day, more emails come in, and that's how you miss emails. So I'll just start and we'll go through. Now, every email should have a place. So this is a delete. This is a delete. I know this is a receipt, is a delete. Okay, here's an interesting one from my health insurance. So that's RX available to order. So I don't need to do that right now, but I want to save that for another time. So I'm going to go and I'm going to move it into my health folder, which I set up ahead of time. Okay, let's see, a few more deletes. Okay, here is your PM report. So I do not read that. And sometimes you just have to be honest with yourself about what you think you're going to read and what you're not going to read. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to unsubscribe. Of course, there are those emails that you can just respond to right away. So here's one from an insurance agent just asking me about the number of vehicles I have and drivers in my household and liability coverage. I have to look up the liability coverage, but that would probably take me about 30 seconds or a minute, maybe a couple minutes. So I'll deal with that one right away. But right above it is one that I know is going to take longer time, and that has to do with the project I'm working on. So a lot of people use those, the ones that they need to work on, they'll just leave it in their inbox, but they tend to pile up. So what I do is I open up my Todoist app, which I have integrated in here, and I add it as a task. I'm gonna make that a priority 2 task. And therefore all my follow-ups all live in one place. I really like that a lot.
I'm Coach John. I give practical and actionable advice for people with ADHD and executive function challenges. Have a great and deliberate day.